Welcome back to another live video. I'm so sorry, I'm chewing some mint sweets. I'm so addicted to them. And I don't know why I decided to do a live video as I'm chewing, but hey, I've got to do this video because the time is ticking. And I know some of you guys go to bed early, so I'm trying to catch you guys, but I feel like it's too late, but it's fine. As you can see from the title, don't travel with people you don't get along with. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry guys, I'm back. Yes, as you can see from the title, don't travel with people you don't get along with, right? Because in all honesty, it won't be enjoyable, right? And yeah, so people travel with people, right? And they think, right, I'm gonna have a good time. It's not gonna be a holiday in hell, right? And you see people come with their drama on, their holidays, their vacation abroad, trips. There's always arguments, and I feel like if you're gonna go on a trip, if you're gonna go somewhere abroad, overseas, or anywhere, right? Don't go with someone you don't get along with, right? Let's move the camera to emphasize it a bit more, right? Don't go on holiday or a trip with someone you don't get along with. Don't expect to have a great time, is what I'm saying. People need to learn to get along with each other. People get too comfortable with each other. They think, you know what, I can disrespect you on this trip. This actually applies to relationships as well, romantic relationships. You see couples going on vacation and at least one of them doesn't know how to act. Sorry, I should make this so funny, but they actually don't know how to act, and it's quite sad, really. I mean, do people just suddenly think, right, as soon as they go on holiday with their partner that doesn't know how to act right, do they suddenly think that this partner is suddenly going to be the partner, the perfect partner on vacation? Because it doesn't work that way. If, people don't realize that when people travel, right, and you see the worst side of them sometimes, the worst side of them comes out, and, people do start to act up because they know that you can't escape them in this moment. They know that once you're on vacation with them, you can't exactly fly back to your home country. You can't leave because you're staying in the same hotel or B&B as them, right? So they know that you're trapped at this point. And wow, 10 people are here. That's crazy. They know that you're trapped at this point, so they're gonna act how they want to act, and if not, they're gonna be 10 times worse. And I wouldn't say it's seen it all, but I do see kind of elements of, the aftermath of situations where, you know, people really act up in hotels. You see the police get involved. Um, it's crazy. It's really crazy out here. People just don't know how to act. Thank you so much for the like, guys. Um, yeah, so when you're, this also applies to when you're meeting people as well. Like some people don't know how to act. I remember years back, I was meeting her friend, right? A friend that I made friends with this guy when I was a student, right? And I was living away from home for 1 year. And this guy reached out to me. Thank you so much for the like. He reached out to me because his native language is Spanish, right? And he said to me how he misses talking Spanish, right? So I connected him with some Spanish speakers, and that was really great for him because it meant that he made new friends, he met new people, and it was a win-win for all of us, right? Obviously I kept in touch with this guy on my Facebook. Um, we would sometimes message each other, sometimes we talk. I haven't spoken to him for a long time, and I just realized that maybe he might see this video. Oops, he might see this video. You know what? So what, right? Let's keep it real. So, No, he probably won't watch it. Actually, you just never know, right? So anyway, we planned to meet up. Like I think it was my idea. So um, I think he was living in the town next to me at the time because he's lived in so many places after this, like after we met. I'm sure at the time he was living in that town, right? So I went to the town to see him, right? To be honest, it was like a day out where we go shopping and stuff like that. So it was a win-win for both of us. Like we meet up, but also I get to go back to that town, right? And I remember like because I am someone that is very I wouldn't say I'm a quiet person. Sometimes I'm very I don't know how to describe myself. I think sometimes maybe some people view me as a weak person. I don't know. Um, because I'm too nice sometimes. I'm not always nice, guys. That's not really me. But like, I think to some people they perceive me as really nice, right? Thank you so much for the like. So I remember like I was trying to get to him and he was trying to get to me, right? And the plan was to Sky is here. Maybe being out is good luck. Catching you live 2 times, that's a new record. Literally. Also, you're outdoors. Yeah, you literally caught me twice today. This is amazing. Sky, to be honest, I don't go on live at this time. I only deliberately done it because I think it was one of you guys was like, are you coming back on live later? And I saw the time, it was like 11:30. And I was like, damn, I need to go on live. And then obviously it's got time goes really quick, so I thought, damn, I'm gonna have to try and go on live now. Um, that's the only reason why you probably caught me as well. Yeah, so back to the story. So I was trying to get to him and he was trying to get to me. So what happened was I wanted to meet him halfway. But every time Estefan said I'm late. Yeah, yeah, that was AP, that's true. AP is probably sleeping now. So every time when I meet with people, right? Hi T, how are you? When I meet with people, say if like we're not in the location that we're meant to meet in and they're walking to me, I like to also meet them halfway. So what happened was because it was like in a shopping centre and we were on the second floor. Wherever I was walking to, he couldn't find me. So I called him on the phone and he literally yelled at me on the phone. He was very aggressive. He was like, you need like telling me where I need to stand, basically, like really in a rude way. And I was taken back by it because I thought, wow, that's very rude. And yeah, I'll never forget that moment. So, when you see people acting like that, if you were to travel on vacation with them, can you imagine how bad that would be? Like they would snap at you. Um, yeah, so that little snippet of him, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it because there was no need for him to talk to me like that. He was talking to me in a patronizing way. So um, I feel like if I was to get in a relationship with him, I feel like he would be someone that's very like, he would snap at me, he would talk to me in an aggressive tone to belittle me. I don't know, I just get that vibe. Um, After that, I never met with him again. Um, some of our conversations were kind of a bit out there, like he would um talk very bad about his father. He had a relationship with his father, but it sounded like his mental health was going down a downward spiral. Um, Yes, I think he was like a narc. He would basically he would try and hit on me. But when I say he would hit on me, it was like he was pushing for like um sex basically and I would decline a lot, right? And it wasn't normal. He would like be like, "Come on, let's do it here, let's do it there." Like it was just so random. And I'll be like, "No." And then like we would be when we were shopping, he would be like making some strange like requests, like be like sit on my lap, and I was just like, no, that's weird. After that I didn't meet with him, to be honest. To be honest, I should have saw the red flags beforehand. I was very young then anyway. I was like 23 at the time, and it was all about partying and stuff like that. So I feel like even if there were red flags, I wouldn't really look too much into it. Um, didn't really have a close friendship with him, but we would talk here and there. But I think he could have been a narc because there was no reason for him to talk to me like that. If we are meeting, you don't need to snap at me. You know what I should have done? When he talked to me like that, I should just went home. So he would be looking for me and I've gone home. I'll be like, you know what, I've gone home. That's what I should have done. I should just left him in the shopping centre because we're not in a relationship, we're just friends. So why are you talking to your friends like that? Especially someone like me. Like, how are you gonna be shouting at me on the phone because I'm not in the location that you want to meet me in? Like, I'm trying to meet you halfway. Thank you, Estefan, for saying you did good. They do that a lot, Satan's minions. Literally, do you know what I didn't like was um because I'm not gonna go into too much detail just in case he may watch this video, but I remember when we would talk, right? We would talk on Facebook, and he would go into dark topics where he would say, I understand people do have situations happening in their life, but listen to this. He would be like, just saying like his father, and I was like, wait, I was thinking, what's wrong with you, father? I would see pictures with him and his father, right? So I was thinking, what's the issue here? And the way he started talking about him sounded like he hated his father secretly. And I remember telling my mum at the time, and she was like, Tanya, stay away from that person, don't meet with them, right? And I should have listened to her. I still met with him. And like I think when I seen him act like that with me on the phone, I think that's when it clicked in, my mum saying don't have anything to do with him. I think that's when I started to see a different side to him. I think it's quite scary because I'm thinking the way he was talking, I feel like he would probably harm his father, right? So I hope his father's still alive. Um, yeah, it's so crazy. I mean, back then I wasn't really looking for red flags. I was young. Um, I just didn't see the danger as I do now. Um, but yeah, I totally agree with you, Estefan. Yeah. So when you see like elements of people showing those kind of colours, if I was to go on vacation with him, that side of him would come out more because he would know that there's nowhere for me to hide. I've got to stay with him at least for a few days in the same room. So I mean, I wouldn't go on vacation with him. I'm just giving you guys an example of how people behave when you do go abroad with them or on a trip. They know that you're with them for a few days. You can't exactly just leave. You can if you want to, but that means paying extra for a different accommodation, and that means that your holiday is now ruined because you have to separate from them. And then that's kind of awkward. But these kind of people, that kind of side of them will start to show up a lot more, and they know that you can't do nothing about it. Yeah, so it's so crazy. Yes, Estefan animals. I'm so guys, I'm burping. I'm so glad that I don't have contact with him now. I mean, he's still on my Facebook, but I don't really reach out to him. There's no reason for me and him to talk. But yeah, when you see those kind of elements of people, like be very cautious of it. Trying to think of any more scenarios, guys, of if you were to go on a trip with someone. Um, Pay attention to people that criticize you a lot, right? On a day-to-day basis. If you do go on holiday with them, just expect a grumpy version of them, where they just don't uplift you. Like, for me, like if I go on holiday with someone, I want to feel good. I want to, have a good time. I want to feel uplifted. Like if I look good, like it's nice, just let me know that I look good, and likewise. Did he have a disability? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't think he had. I don't know because not all disabilities are visible, but not that I know of. No, I just think that maybe um he had some type of vendetta against his father. He never told me what it was, right? He never told me what happened, but the way he was talking just seemed like he had some secret anger towards his father because his father was in his life. I'd see him and his father in pictures. Um, yeah, but I don't know what was going on with him and his dad. Why did he have so much hatred towards his father? I don't know. Only him and his father seem to know this situation. I don't know. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah, so if someone criticizes you a lot, just know that there probably won't be much joy on holiday. I mean, guys, if you do like going on holiday with people that are grumpy, I mean, each your own. But it depends, everyone's different. But I personally wouldn't want to be on holiday with someone that's going to be miserable, criticizing me. It's not going to be fun, guys. You want to have a good time. Life is too short. The whole point of taking a vacation is taking a break from your life, right? You don't want to bring your problems with you, and that person will become your problem. That person will become your problem, guys. I'm trying to think of another scenario. Um, just be very careful when you go on vacation with friends, because I've witnessed, like, I went on a party holiday on my own, guys, solo trip, and I remember we were leaving the boat party, so I booked a boat party, guys. Life is too short. Life is too short. Big disagree. You disagree? Do you disagree with life being too short? Is that what you said? The Bible says it is better to live in the desert land than with a quarrelsome and fretful woman. Oh my gosh. Which book is that in? I'd love to read that. That's very interesting. Because I know sometimes some women can be very harsh. Oh, it's in Proverbs. I need to read Proverbs. Oh, life is so long. You're gonna wish that you don't sell out. Life speeds up when you get to 30. When you get to 30, my auntie told me this and she's so right. She said once you get to 30, your age starts going by quickly, and it actually does. Like, guys, I can't even remember. Like, I feel like when I hit 30, it's so true. Like, as soon as you hit 30, your birthday just comes by really quickly. Like, I can't even remember my age half of the time. It's quite scary when you hit 30s. Your age just go by quickly. Time does speed up, I think. I think it does speed up really quick. Um, and when you're in your 30s, you just watch all the young people growing up and you're like, wait, how are you 25? I remember you when you were 16. It's so weird. It's like, when you're a kid and you're now 10 and that person's now 5 and you guys grow up. I feel like when you're 30, you just stay at this point and then you're like 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and then you see all the young people just slowly and you're like, how are you getting this old? But I'm still like the same height. I'm still the same age as no growth. I don't know how to explain. Um, I suppose that could be applied to people in general. Is cutting. Is my life cutting out a bit? I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh my gosh, I sound like a broken robot. Guys, how do I sound now? Oh, I'm so sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my live videos do this. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, I was saying that when you hit 30, right? Because my auntie said this to me. When you hit 30, um, guys, what was the last bit you heard me say? Yeah, when you hit 30, your age just flies by really quickly, and it's so true. And then I was saying that, it's weird because when I'm like in my 30s now, you see like people that used to be 16 are now 25. Like when you're a kid and you're like 10, and then a younger sibling is like 5, and it's like you guys grow with each age, and you know that you're getting older. But when you're in your 30s, it's literally like 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And then you watch everybody else growing up like 26, 27. It's so weird. It's really weird. It's like you just stay the same in your 30s. There's no growth. You're not growing taller or anything. Um, yeah. But getting older is a blessing, guys. It's just truly a blessing. Um, yeah, so, yeah, people that you go on holiday with, just be careful. Yeah, so I was talking about friends. Yeah, so I was on a party holiday on my own, and I we all left a boat party, right? We were all on the same coach, right? And there was this girl crying her eyes out, and I asked if she was okay. And basically, like her friends, group of friends fell out with her. I don't know, maybe she's the problem. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't actually matter. The fact that she was on her own crying, right, speaks volumes. They always say that when you go on holiday with friends, there's a big chance that you guys do fall out. So, they say holidays and living with friends is a good way to lose friends. So once you move in with friends, you fall out. Once you go on holiday with friends, you fall out. It's that kind of aspect, like when you live with people, you see a different side of people, right, guys? If you guys were to live with me, right, you guys may tolerate me on this life, but living with me is a total different story. You know more about people when you live with them, right? yeah, so some people can become moody or whatever. So if you do go on vacation with friends, just be wary that they might, get on your nerves a little bit, and you might be frustrated with them, right? I'm glad that my life is good now. I'm trying to think of other scenarios, guys. Family is another big one. Some families, maybe there's some families out there that do go on vacation together and it's all well. Um, yeah, I found myself, like, when I go on vacation with families, I tend to argue a lot. Um, I don't know why. Maybe it's spiritual warfare, but I just find that it just becomes very overwhelming for me. I'm not the only person that argues on holiday with the family. Um, I'm not proud of it. But I just find that, when you see all these family holidays posted up on social media, just know that it's not as great as you think it is. People don't always get along on holiday. What you see on the internet isn't what you think it is, right? Just because you see people going on vacation, it doesn't mean that they're having a great time, right? It's all a facade, right? It's just all for show, right? So don't be fooled. I used to be someone that used to just look on social media and I used to be envious of other people's lives. I used to think, wow, they're doing all these cool things. Why am I not doing that? Why don't I have the friends to do it? Why don't I have friends to do that with? But it's not real life, guys. You don't know what's happening in people's lives. People could be going through a very hard time, and they're just showing that they're on vacation to make it look like they have this normal life, but it's not true. Because with social media, the whole point of social media is to put the pictures of your happy moments, right? And nobody's life is all happy all the time. We're not celebrities where we've got paparazzi taking pictures of our best moments. To be honest, paparazzi do capture the worst moments of your life also, but we're not celebrities, so we're not going to be posing in a bikini at the beach, with our other half, showing our new fiance. We're not living this celebrity fake life where, you see your favorite singer, the next minute they're spotted, I don't know, in a nightclub with their new lover. um, Tanya, was you always nice to people and did you always believe in God? This is a very good question. No, I wasn't always nice to people. I mean, I feel like when you're a child, right, you don't have full control over yourself, over your being, right? And I think a lot of people don't realize this. Children are very much influenced by each other's behaviors, so we kind of copy behaviors, right? Um, I was a good kid, but I feel like there was elements of me where I could be mean, right? And um, I feel like if I was to go into detail, I feel like it might ruin my reputation on my YouTube channel for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like I need to protect that. Um, yeah, but yeah, I'm not going to say too much, but I don't believe I was always nice to people. I believe that everyone treats different people differently. So there's some people that I was nice to, some people that I wasn't, because everyone is a different person to each person they meet, right? So the person that you get along with, they may be mean to somebody else, is what I'm saying. Different people treat different people differently. Did you always believe in God? Yes. Yeah, as soon as I could comprehend what people were saying to me, I believed in God. I was introduced to God very early in life. Um, as soon as I heard about him, I just loved him straight away, and I made a promise to myself that I won't change religions, right? This is my God. And my lifestyle didn't really reflect a typical Christian growing up, which is fine. But I always believed in him. There were times when I had to pray to him. But now, the person I am now, or the person I was a few years ago, I've become more stronger to him, closer to him. I've got a completely different relationship with God now than I used to, is what I'm saying. Um, Children coming behavior, tell me about it. Yes, children copy people's behaviors. So children are not really their true identity, because if I've got a child next to me and I start swearing, then that child starts swearing. But that doesn't mean that that child is a bad person. They're literally just copying what I'm doing. Um, if someone bullies a child, that child would then bully someone else. Because when I got bullied, I bullied someone else. So, um, children are very easily influenced. They don't have full control. Sky is laughing. Interesting. Yeah. Um, they don't have full control, so they copy everything that you do. That's why people always stress to people to be a good role model to children, because they copy everything, they watch everything, they analyze everything. Children are literally a sponge. They're taking in all the information and they're copying it. So, for example, if there was a child next to me, right, and I had a relationship and I was hitting the guy, right, and it's a girl, it's a child, it's a girl, right, watching a female, and she sees me hitting the my partner, right, she'll be taking that information in, right? And she'll will be processing if that's right or wrong, right? But at the same time, that's an example to her on how to act in a relationship. So even if she thinks it's wrong, she may, when she starts dating as she gets older, she may start to hit guys for no reason. And then that's not her true identity, but she's basically copying what I've done, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what happens with children. That's why a lot of people, as they get older, they try to unlearn bad habits because they know it's not their true identity. Children's brain is so funny. I swear a lot, and my little siblings have been. Yeah, I was on the bus and I saw a child, a little small child. I think he was like 2 or 3 years old. I could tell that maybe he had like I don't know how to describe it. Not dyslexia, not autism. Could it be ADHD or something? He had something with him, right? And he was shouting at F you on the bus, and his mom was like saying shush, and then he kept doing it, and it was so bad. And I just didn't look at the child, because if you laugh when a child swears, they that encourages their behavior. So you're meant to not encourage it. Um, I'm his brother to pull the middle finger at my mum, and he did. And I laughed for almost 2 hours. Oh, Sky, I can't even encourage that behaviour because that's so naughty. Oh, that's really bad. You shouldn't teach your youngest brother to do that. I bet your mum was so annoyed by that. That's really bad. Yeah, if you laugh, your brother's going to continue because your brother's getting a reaction from it. So if you laugh, then your brother thinks it's a good thing to do. Yes, I'm not allowed to laugh because I'm not going to encourage that behavior. Okay. Um, yes. So yeah, people do. Yeah, I do remember like when we were younger, people do laugh at children saying the swear words. They find it funny. I do remember being that child as well, but like I'm in my 30s now, so I'm not allowed to laugh. He did it again not too long ago. That's really bad. Oh, that must really upset your mom, I think. Um, it depends if she swears as well. I don't know. Um, yeah, guys. So back to what I was saying, like with families traveling on holiday. Um, let's talk about partners, romantic partners, right? If you're in a domestic abusive relationship, right? What makes you think that going on vacation with this person is going to change the dynamics of the relationship, right? It's not going to happen. I've been on holiday 2 times. I said it on my life before, where I've seen the aftermath of a domestic abuse relationship where they're at reception. I remember seeing that one room had blood on the walls, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, why do every time I go on holiday, I have to keep witnessing this, right? And this is the problem when people go on holiday, right, and they go with their partners. Maybe their partner is basically using the holiday. The violent partner is probably using the idea of a vacation to win them over, to win them back into the relationship. So maybe they're saying, if we go, they're saying, don't leave me. I love you. Let's go on vacation. I'm just presuming, right? So when they go on vacation together, it all breaks loose because that partner knows they have no escape. They're in a foreign country. They can't really take it further. They can't really report them because if they report them, they're on their own. So they're isolated at this point. Um, Sky said that's why I left my ex about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you can't be with a partner that's hitting you. It's not good. And when you go on a holiday with them, they're not gonna act right. They're gonna act abusive, right, on vacation. She was gonna be what should have spam texting me. Do you know I'm laughing? Every female has done this where they spam text a male. That's why I'm laughing because it's so funny. To be honest, I've had a female spam text me as well. It's quite annoying actually because you don't want to reply and they spam you. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Um, that's really funny. Yeah, so when you go on vacations with these people, do you really think they're going to act different? Because then they won't. So pay attention to what people you decided to go on trips with. What kind of people are they? Guys, I did a vacation with a stranger and I'd never do that again. I'd never do that again. That I wouldn't advise anyone to do it. So this is the kind of thing you need to know what people are like before you go on holiday with them. Um, if you don't want an enjoyable experience, right? If you don't want your holiday to be enjoyable, go on holiday with anyone. If you want a great holiday, like pay attention to who you're going on vacation with because how they're acting now is going to be even worse when you go on vacation because you're trying to relax, you're trying to have a good time, and they're just going to ruin it. She says something about it in a group chat, and Esteban is in it. He's not happy about it, but it shut her up. That actually made me laugh. Sometimes some people are clingy, which is not always a bad thing. And, sometimes people want company as well, so they may text a lot. The thing is, when I was younger and we had mobile phones, when we would text, um, sometimes you text somebody, but you wasn't sitting around waiting for the text. So I remember I would probably text somebody once a day. Imagine, and then I'll put the phone back in my drawer. That's how unaddictive mobile phones used to be back then. They were not very addictive. And the only form of contact you had with people was either a phone call or text, right? And I remember, like, if I needed to call somebody, do you know what's crazy? I'm sure that's when I had MSN as well. So texting wasn't addictive as MSN. So texting, it wasn't urgent. So you would just text and that was it. But now, today, people are available 24/7. So people expect taxis to come. This is a side note. Maybe I need to pull away from social media where I'm not available at all times. Because social media doesn't really have like a off button where you can be like, okay, I'm not online. Thank you so much for the like. I think that's the problem. I think because um people know that if they send a message, everyone's waiting for that reply. Especially with group chats as well. Group chats can be the worst because they're expecting people to reply. Luke said, I'm tired. Hey, Luke, how are you? Yes, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, yes, yeah. So basically, guys, be wise about who you're going on vacation with. Luke said he's sleepy. Luke, you need to get some rest then if you're sleepy. Um, you're number one. Literally, you're the only fan that I have in this group chat. But I mean, group chat. Why am I saying group chat? You're the only number one fan because for some reason only certain members get to be a fan, right? I don't know how it works. Um, yes. So if you want to plan a good vacation, like make sure it's someone that actually wants to have a good time and not somebody that literally wants to argue or somebody that's going to be abusive and hit you. I don't know, whatever people choose to do on vacation. I don't know. Why do people go abroad just to take their drama out on somebody else? Guys, you know what? I'm laughing. I shouldn't laugh. There's there's actually I don't know if I should share this story. I knew you called you Estefan. Oh my gosh, Sky. It's a group chat. There's literally somebody, right? I don't know them personally, but I heard a story about it, right? It was a man, he's quite abusive, right? He went on holiday with his woman and kids, right? And they went to Spain and literally he beat the hell out of them, right? So when they came back from vacation, they were like walking funny because he beat everything out of them basically on holiday. Do you know, guys? You know why I'm laughing? I shouldn't laugh. It's just the fact. I don't know what goes through people's minds. The fact that Luke's a P Diddy beating. Oh my gosh. We can argue over pina colada drinks in Hawaii. Yes! Nick, I really want to have a moment for that comment because that's a good one. We can argue over pina colada drinks in Hawaii. That's a better argument. It's just, I'm just laughing because it's just the fact that it actually beat the woman. Can you imagine that on holiday? Like, I shouldn't laugh because that's going to come back on me. The fact that you're in a hotel room with someone and they're literally fighting you is wild. That is just so wild to me. You holiday. Nick said, holiday Christmas beatdown. What is wrong with people? You know, like what goes through what goes through these people's heads, right? It's like Mike Tyson, like in a boxing ring. Like, what is going through these people's minds when they literally think, right, let's fly, let's book a holiday, let's fly abroad, and let's have a boxing match. This guy said, I'm definitely not Estefan. He's the number one, making sure you be good. Esteban, just come on. Esteban's literally just come on. Oh my gosh, I can't stop laughing. I really can't stop laughing. You guys can't understand what I'm saying. When I laugh and talk, no one can understand me. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing at what this guy said. Make sure you be good and no swear and stuff like that. Just... Yeah, Scott, you definitely cannot swear around Esteban. I can imagine Esteban keeps you in check. No, Esteban, you're not late. Nick said, what? Yes, Esteban. Yes, you said my name. Yeah, so I'm still laughing about the boxing ring. Uh, Esteban said this guy called his ex a gobby beaver. I can't stop laughing. I actually can't stop laughing. Oh my gosh, this guy said what I would never. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I actually can't stop laughing. How could, how could you say such things as... I can't catch my breath. I actually can't catch my breath. You guys actually are killing me. Oh my gosh, I can't stop laughing. I've never laughed like this on my life before. This is crazy. You guys have me in stitches. Like, even Luke is so funny as well. Oh my gosh. The actual holiday beatdowns, like, can you imagine, like, I'm sorry to go off topic, but can you imagine, like, he has them in the hotel room and he's literally punching the lights out of them. I don't understand people. I don't understand people. Like, what goes through people's minds, right? When they're actually beating people up on holiday. Yes, Estefan. I actually can't stop laughing. It's just the thought process behind it. The fact, why are people so crazy? It's the thought process behind it. Like, imagine we're like, yeah, we're booking a holiday to Spain, right? And then you get on the plane and you get in the hotel room and you're literally getting punched up. You know what? I need to stop laughing because I don't want this to happen to me. Esteban said, British sense of humour is something else. Luke, Luke said, Luke said, why first is husband about to literally Spain lobby shoulder. Why first is husband round to? Do you know what? As we are talking about the WWE SmackDown. Oh my gosh, guys, guys, as an example, I'll be back. Guys, literally, do you know why I'm laughing? As we are talking about these vacation spots, as we are talking about this right now, somebody is going through it right now. Somebody's going through it right now. Do you know what? I just never like understand like why people stay together if they're literally beating the crap out of each other. It makes no sense. I just don't understand relationships. This is why I'm single, guys. Not because of domestic abuse, but the fact that um if I'm in a relationship, why the hell am I miserable? Like, is there any point being in a relationship? Do you ever go through it? Looks going through it. Guys, can anyone relate to this? Even if you relate, you don't need to say it. Okay, you don't need to say it, but I'm gonna say this anyway. If you get into a relationship, right, and you're thinking, is this really what relationships about? And you're thinking, you know what, I'd rather stay single. Literally, like I was in a relationship and I was just like, is this what a relationship feels like? Because it was my first relationship, right? And I was like, is this what a relationship feels like? I was like, I might as well just stay single because I was happy single. You know, when people don't realize, like, we live in a world where people think that if you're going into a relationship, they think that you're not happy single, right? So when you get into the relationship, they think they can be toxic to you, right? They don't understand that I have peace being alone. Like, my peace is being single, doing my own thing, like do what I want to do when I want to do, right? And then they think that they get into a relationship with you and then they can boss you about and tell you what to do and be abusive, right? And start criticizing you. Hell to the no, no. Like, I can just be, I can have better time, like being single, going where I want to go without your toxic self. Um, pots and pans flying. You know what? That makes me think of like the cartoons. Is it Tom and Jerry? Where you see the pots and pans flying in the air. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Thank you, Tanya. That's my ex. Thank you, Tanya. That's my ex. Sure, um, sure, Estefan of me breaking up with her. She said something that proved my point on what I was thinking. Really? Dodging fine dishes. Yo, when people do have these domestics, they really go full out, smashing things up. They actually do toxic punches. You know what? I am staying single, guys. I am staying single. I'm not dealing with these. I am not dealing with these toxic relationships. Oh, oh my gosh, it's different. Oh my gosh, guys. Dodging what? I can't even read without laughing. I can't. I can't. I just can't. Why are people so psycho? It's usually women that act like that, dodging water bottles getting thrown at your head. Oh my gosh. Closet fires. Oh, do you know when they start burning your stuff? That's when you need to get the hell out of there. Um, she would slam her hands on the table and lunge at us right after. Oh my gosh, Matilda, is it Miss Trunchbull? Why does it make me think of that? When she starts swinging that thing in the. That movie's so bad, don't you think? That how the teachers was teaching this treating the students in that movie was so toxic. Oh no, my night junk's on fire. Oh my gosh. Do you remember that trend online when there was like showing like women destroying men's PS3s or the Xboxes or something like that? Do you remember? And then men like destroying the women's makeup. I feel like Estefan would be happy about the makeup part. If we told her calm down, she would slam her hands on the table and lunge at us right after. If we told her to calm down, some people you can't calm down when they're really mad, and you definitely should have kicked some fire. Esteban said yes about the makeup. PS5 explodes in your heart. That is so crazy. That's so crazy. Guys, I was watching a crime documentary because I get obsessed with crime document. Xbox One. Oh, I think that relationship would be full on over. Actually, I watched a video of this man. He was building like is it the Jenga blocks, whatever you call it? You know the little blocks that you build. And the girl literally like just pushed it over as he made it like she was like a narcissist. And he was like, I'm done with the relationship. And she's like, what? Why are you finished with me? She was like, why are you actually finished with me? She thought it was okay to destroy all his hard work. Esteban said if she ran over my Xbox. I literally watched a crime documentary of a woman. Luke said laugh out loud. Basically, oh my god, it's a lot of plot twists. So it was in America. So a married woman, right, she was having an affair on her husband, right, with another man, right. So they both were involved with people. So the guy that she was cheating on him with, he was engaged to a woman, right? And what happened was, the woman that was married, her husband, her, and the two kids got killed. They got shot, right? And the police was talking to that man's fiance, right? And they was like, "Are you scared of him?" Because they could see that her body language was off. "I'll see you, Scott. Take care." They could see, I will be serious on this one, laugh out loud. Yeah, they could see that she was on edge when I was questioning her about him, trying to get like a personality, get a character judgment of him or whatever you call it, like trying to find out more about his character. And she was on edge, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I could tell like just by her body language that he definitely killed that woman and her family, right? So basically, police were like doing investigation, and that guy was like getting paranoid. But basically, long story short, he started going psycho because he believed that like, is it the Mexican gangs? The Mexican gangs. He believed that they was after him, right? Because he was dealing with that woman, and what happened was, it was actually the woman that he was engaged to. She posed as the Mexican gangs, and she was spam texting him. She was texting the woman that he was cheating with as well, the one that got killed. She was like making it seem like him cheating on her, right? The Mexican gang is after him. So he believed it, and then what happened was, her and him, they went on a run. So basically she tricked him into shooting that woman. Do you get it? So he shot the woman, and then he shot the husband, but then he shot the kids because he felt like the kids shouldn't live without the mom or the parents. I don't want to excuse these behaviours, it's weird. So what happened was, they were on the run, and then when the police realised that it was them, well, it was the guy, the police started to try and track them down. And then what happened was, he shot her, he shot his fiance, and then he shot himself. Yeah, so that's just crazy. I don't know why I share that story. There's just some weird people out there. Just be careful what kind of people you're getting involved with. I don't know why I felt the need to share that story. Maybe someone needed to hear it. Maybe someone is messing around with a married woman or a married man. Right? Don't mess with that. Do not mess with it. Don't get involved. If someone is really involved with someone, don't get involved. It's too messy. Just leave people in their little relationships alone. Um, yeah. So guys, I'm going to end this video here now, right? Because it's been too long. Another guy, um, really? Another gay, that guy hit me. Wow. Why are they hitting on you? That's so weird. Because you don't even act that way. That is so weird. Esteban says she's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Luke, we know you're straight, but that's crazy that they keep hitting on you. Wow. That is so weird. Are you sure that someone hasn't put your picture up in the dating site or something and put you down as GAY? Luke said, yeah, I talk a lot. I talk a lot as well, to be honest. Um, Yeah, so guys, in terms of vacation, just be careful what kind of people you go on vacation with. Yeah, I did a holiday with a stranger. I would never do it again. Yeah, it's crazy. So guys, I keep like hiccups or whatever. I don't even know what's going on with me. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you so much for saying good night, Luke. I did do this live video because AP was telling me to go live again later, and I think AP's sleeping now. I think he is. Um, yeah, so it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Do you know what? I had a good laugh with you guys. That was so funny. Like, I haven't laughed on live like that before. That was crazy. AP looks at AP. Yeah, that was so crazy. Like, I was in stitches with you guys. I haven't laughed like that on live ever. Well, that was so funny. The whole boxing match. I'm not going to bring it up because I'm going to start laughing. I'm going to start laughing again. But that was too funny. You know, people are crazy. People are so cray, right? It's not even funny. You know, I'm just now scared. Looks at my tummy, it hurts so loud. Literally, laughter is the best medicine, you know, because I remember I had a foot injury and I was on the phone with my friend and she had me laughing so much that my pain went away. My pain actually went away for that, you know, that moment in time. It literally went away for a long time and that was so good. My tom tom hurts. My tom tom. Yeah. So yeah, this has been a good live. Like it's good to laugh. Like I swear, Lukey was making me laugh. Estefan was funny as well. Scotto was funny. You guys are all funny. Like you guys are all funny in your own way. But I was just laughing so much. Like you don't understand. My tummy tums. You're so British. Yeah. So it was a good laugh. Yeah, so guys, I wish you all a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world. You know what, guys? Life is so short. Um, if I don't wake up tomorrow, guys, right? If I don't wake up tomorrow, listen, guys, if I don't wake up tomorrow, guys, if God decides to take me, right? Um, I want you guys to just be really positive. I want you guys to continue on in life and stay strong and just know that there's people out there that need you, right? There's people out there that really need us right now. So we have to spread the word of gospel to people. We have to show people love. Um, you know, like just keep going, just keep going because I've pushed through a lot of things and you guys can do it too. Like don't give up, don't think negative, just push through. Um, we have to keep going. You have to keep going. Oh, Luke said you are fine. Your heart is good. You're a good person. I wish. I feel like I need to do more to get into heaven. I don't know why. Tanya spreads joys and smile. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice to hear. I'm so glad that I actually do that because obviously I don't know the effect I'm having on people that are watching my videos. I don't know. Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna end this on a positive note. Well done, Luke, on being the #1 fan today in the chat. I don't have #2 and I don't have #3. Grace is a gift and not earned. That's true. That's actually true. Okay, guys. Love you all. May God be with you all, actually. May God be with you all. Hope everyone gets to experience the closeness of God. God is that good that you shouldn't trade him for anybody. Don't trade him for material things. Don't trade him for anything. Like, God is great. That's all you need, guys. That's all you need. And we should be living for him every single day. Every single day we should be living for God, right? And I'm literally tapping my nails on the lid of the drink. We should be living for God. That should be a song. We should be living for God. That actually is a new song now, guys. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I'm actually happy. That's all it is. We should be living for God. That's like being in the army, guys. You know, you're literally doing the chant. We should be living for God. Yes, sir. Live for God March on Tanya's channel. Yes, we should be living for God. Why am I so silly today? Oh, I told you guys I'm so silly. Yeah, I'm happy, so that's good. We should be living for God. That's gonna be the new March song. That's going to be in everyone's heads now when they're going to sleep. They're going to be sleeping and all they can hear is, we should be living for God. Yes. Okay, guys, I love you all, right? We should be living for God, okay? I'm so silly. All right. Night, night, guys. Take care. God bless you all. Thank you so much for people that have contributed. Thank you so much for making me laugh, guys. I'm so silly. Thank you so much for the likes, and thank you so much to anyone that does watch this after I posted it. And remember, pay attention to who you're traveling with. If you want to have a good time, don't travel with those toxic, abusive people, the ones that are going to punch you in a boxing ring. Bye, guys. I love the emojis and laughing emojis right now. See you guys. Ciao.